Well, hello, 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 Evan. Yeah, that's a last minute type live stream here. Uh, get more in frame here. Yeah, I decided I'm going to go live and see how everybody's doing. I know everybody down in the south had a pretty good storm that came up through. We did get hit by some ice and snow, but not as bad as some guys. And we just want to kind of get some reports on uh, folk are down in the south and how they're doing. I did hear from Heath at Frontier Survival. He is doing good. They have a electric outage. I guess they had to leave and get somewhere to where they can be warm. But uh, from what I heard, they are doing okay and just waiting for electric to come back on. And once they get electric back, he is going to be going live. He had a live scheduled for last night and it didn't happen. But trying to hear from other folks that, if they're okay, if you heard from anybody, go ahead and put it in the chat that they're doing good. I guess JV heard from Rebecca, which is a mud tramp. I guess she's doing good down there in Texas. But I'd like to hear from more of you. Hello, Jeff. We got ice and had about an 1/8 inch. Yeah, same here. We got some freezing rain and good crust on the snow. Hello, NKR and Country Boy Catfishing. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in, guys. I'm gonna move this one tab over so I can monitor what's going on the YouTube side. But yeah, everybody got hit pretty good from what I hear. And I did have a comment in my last video that I just put out from ice fishing from Frank and Tina down in Georgia. And they say it's cold and crappy down there. Everybody got hit pretty good. Let me close that down. But supposedly they're doing good. Yeah, Heath's live didn't happen because they had electric outage and they had to bug out and get somewhere where they had electricity. Judith and Dan had ice down there in Mississippi, so Mississippi got it too. I hear they're doing okay. He did post a video, so they have electric, and he says they have, in case it does go out, they do have a propane heater and a generator out in the shed. So sounds like they're pretty well geared up, And Evan says they got 4 inches. 4 inches of snow, or hopefully not ice. Gunslinger, how you doing, buddy? -12 in Wisconsin. Yeah. No. Not me. Nope. I mean, I like the cold, but not that cold. Yeah, Judith and Dan said that in a comment to my video. In my last video, the ice fishing video, they put a comment in there, and so we got a kind of a word from them. Oklahoma got two feet of snow. Yeah, we only got 6-8 inches, but we got an ice mix. Hello, Judith. We were just, and Dan, we were just talking about you. Hello, Unpaved. You guys got some snow over your way. Seen you were out with the snow blower. Looks like you got about 6 to 8 inches over there. Woke up on the right side of the dirt, so far so good. That's right. It's always a good thing to be up and breathing. I woke up this morning not feeling any pain, and I thought I was dead. Until it creeped up on me, and I said, "Oh, okay, it's reality." Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Haven't had ice and snow like since the 80s. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was just watching. The weather. They said the pattern, the wind shift by tomorrow is going to shift from going toward the southwest. It's going to shift, turn around, and come across the lake from west to east, and we're going to start seeing some good lake effect bands. So we're probably going to get a good. I'm probably going to get a good hit in the snow tomorrow. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too bad for the weekend, because I have that rendezvous on Saturday, and it's Saturday and Sunday, but I'd like to go Saturday because Sunday they pack up early, but it's supposed to be warmer Sunday, so I don't know. Got your blood pressure medication. Now you're feeling good. That's right. Take your meds the way you're supposed to. But yeah, if anybody has heard from anybody, I'm trying to think of some folk that are down that way. There's a ton of them that I kind of remember, but I that are down that direction. I just can't remember them all. I should make a list, you know. Just like Mark over there at Black Powder Shooting Maniac. He lives just north of Heath, and I haven't heard anything from him either. Might hit the ice tomorrow or Friday, depending on the storm. Oh, you're going to get out and go ice fishing? I was debating on doing that myself, but if this weather's going to change like this, I could have done it today, but it was mighty cold. And from me ice fishing the other day, I just recouped from it. My legs and my back were killing me. Too far to walk. I bet you I walked out onto that ice. I probably a mile. One way, maybe 3/4 of a mile. All right, Gunslinger. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Definitely took its toll on a lot of people. Yep. And I think I got a curse there, John. I do. I don't know what it is. I just don't get. And then whenever I do catch fish, I don't have my camera with me. I mean, I have my phone, but like last summer, I just changed over to a phone because the camera and phone was starting to crap out on me, and it wouldn't take. It'd start taking video and then it would die, or it wouldn't. Uh, so, I mean, I did have times I did catch fish, but just couldn't get it on video. Oh, Central Kentucky bushcraft. You're living down there toward Central Kentucky. There, you guys got hit pretty good. It's going to get above freezing Friday. Should start melting off. Whereabouts you at there, country boy catfish? But we ain't gonna see any warm temps until Sunday, Monday. Matter of fact, I have the weather up on my other screen. I can show you what ours is going to be. Yeah, that's about right. Tomorrow's going to be 28, 26, 23 for Saturday. No snow. Sunday's going to be 33, and then 35 for Monday, 38, 39, and 40. So it's just going to go up all next week. So if I want to get out and do any kind of ice fishing, my best days, I want to go to that chute either here or here. So I could still get out Monday into Tuesday. I wouldn't take the chance any further than that, just to see how the ice holds up. And then it starts going back down a little bit, still above freezing, but we'll see how things work out. Two and a half inches of sleet above a half inch of snow on top of the snow. Yep. We got freezing rain. We were up to like mid 30s that day, and then it started freezing rain that evening. And it only lasted for a short bit, and then it's turned over to snow, and it just kept snowing. South Central Oklahoma. Okay. 45 minutes north of Texas. I used to live in Dallas, Fort Worth, so I know whereabouts you're at. And Becca, she's down there in Texas. I don't know what area, but JV heard that she's doing okay, I guess. That's all I know. Supposed to get another 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight. Oh, you guys are going to get hammered again. That's the thing, you guys down that way, you ain't ready for it. You ain't prepared for it. They don't. The townships and the state and all that, they don't run around with snow plows on their trucks. Then you get further south, North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, northern Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. Hell no. Snow plow? Why would they wouldn't spend the money on a snow plow, they just let it sit 9 years out of 10. Okay, so Jeff, you said it was freezing rain and then changed over to rain. Yeah, we had constant snow almost all day yesterday, but it wasn't heavy. enough to make the roads crappy. You say Becca's having issues with one of her pups having seizures. Oh, that ain't good. Yeah, you guys don't have the highway equipment equipped to contend with it. Yeah, down that way it's just, oh well, we can't do nothing about it, you know, unless they have a you know, put loose cinders or uh, millings in the back of a dump truck, and like they did in the old days, the guys sit in the back with a shovel and just spread it out when they go down the road, you know. 8 to 12 inches that night, and yeah, they were saying up this way we were supposed to see anywhere from 8 to 12 inches, and always better to look down at the grass than up at the roots. That's right. Pushing daisies would not be fun. Well, that's how they did it years ago, almost everywhere before they came out with the salt spreaders for the back of the dump trucks. When I was the roadmaster, our township, we had a unit still in the storage building there, a standoff, and it would just hook to the back of the tailgate, hang there as a platform you to stand on. It was, you know, where you chain yourself, you know, put a chain up so you don't, well, kind of don't fall off. But one guy would stand back there in the middle of a freaking snowstorm with a shovel and just freaking spread cinders. And then they would only do it, you know, only spread the cinders in the hills and the curbs and intersections. I wouldn't want to be doing that. Hell no. Screw that. Just like garbage men years back, you all remember that they used to go around to the back of the house and grab your garbage can and haul it to the front and then have to take it back to the back of the house. And then they would just take the backyard over to the neighbors and grab the next one and do the same thing until they just found out that, hey, they can take and get burlap sacks and dump it in the sack, and they don't have to come back to put your can back. They would just dump it in the burlap sack, go out to the street, dump the garbage in the back, and then go to the back, the neighbor's back, next door neighbor's backyard, fill it, come out. So it's only one trip instead of. And now you got to put out by the curb or you don't get your garbage picked up. Oh, Scott, how you doing? Yeah, when they tar and chip. When they tar and chip up our way, we outsource to tar and chipping. But they have the machine that the truck that lays the tar out, and then they have a spreader that kind of almost looks like a asphalt paver, but it spreads the rock. But yeah, hopefully you guys don't get round 2 coming around, up your way. That would. I'm gonna jump over to the radar. Yeah, when we don't hear from folk, especially when the storms come through like this, the temperatures are down into the single digits, and then you don't hear from folk. in a day or so, and you kind of start wondering, hey, I'm okay, I'm going to pan on out of back so we can get a bigger look at the picture here. But, oh, they're getting freezing rain down in Texas way right now. I'll bring that up. Get my butt out of the way. But you can see right down here, this rain and freezing rain. So Shreveport in Louisiana, Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, working its way up through Nashville. Try and get some movement out of this thing. Working its way up toward Nashville, Knoxville, up into Kentucky again. So central Kentucky, you probably will get hit hard again coming up. Into West Virginia. We'll have to see how it works with the mountains, because the mountains run right up through here. You can probably see right there where it changes over. This would be mountainous area. That ain't gonna look fun. Then we'll switch over to temperatures. You see your house? Oh, you're funny. So the reds are the colder, the warmer. Okay. So the dark blues are cold, or below zeros. Purples are close to zero. 40s. So it'll be in the 40s here, 20s, closer to zeros out in Illinois, Oklahoma, out that way. You guys can have that. Right here is where I am at, this little pin. That's where I live. Ain't gonna look like fun to me. Yeah. Coming again. Yes, it is. But they're talking in the next few days that it's going to change direction. So hopefully by the weekend, a few hours dead east in Raleigh. Yeah. Snowflakes are falling so big that you can hear them hit the ground. You step outside and it freaking cracks your head open. That's some big snowflakes. Holy crap. No, that's funny. I don't know what they don't let go too far ahead with the radar. But yeah, you guys ain't used to cold down that way. Ain't nothing new for us northern folk. Whenever you guys see snowflakes, they roll up the sidewalks, and up here we see snowflakes. We say, "Hey, hold my beer and watch this." But I know Frank and Tina Ventures, they're down in around the Atlanta area, so they're getting hit by rain right now. I'm gonna bring that back up. Yeah, I got friends that are down right in this area, just north of Atlanta. I got family that's east of Charleston, over in this section. He's over in this section. Mark, he's up here by Maysville. But it don't look like Texas is see, I don't know where Becca is at. She's in Texas, but I am not sure. So that storm came up through here, came up through there. So you guys are going to get, hopefully this rain, that stops pretty soon on its way up through. Doesn't change over to freezing rain for you guys and just start snowing. Okay, Central Kentucky, you got to get ready for it. Appreciate it, man. You stay safe down that way. Hello, Raymond. Glad you stopped in. Caribou. Troy, right? That's your name, Caribou, Troy. I'm starting to remember names, but there's so many of y'all. You got family in Georgia and DC. Well, we'll bring that out of there. And we'll remove that. But it does not look like it's going to be fun. And whoever's down in Mississippi, Memphis area, back down the hatches. No, Scott, we haven't heard from Becca. JV heard from her, but that was it. Says they're okay, and that's the only thing I know. I did hear from Heath, Frontier Survival. They had electric outage from yesterday afternoon, and I haven't heard anything more. I did get a message on Messenger, but he said that they had to bug out and get somewhere to where they had heat. I might open up Facebook too, see if I got anything else from anybody. Put my bandwidth to the test again. But I'm still looking at getting a different internet. I'm looking at data. And from what I'm seeing, it's going to cost me about almost $400 or so in equipment. And then it's only $40 a month for unlimited data and no data cap, no throttling. And I should see 2 to 3 times faster internet. That's what I thought. I thought it was Troy. I'm starting to get used to it. I mean, it's easy whenever you got your name in your your channel name. So no, someone messaged me. Oh, Troy did. Well, that looks nasty. Were you sitting on the shoulder there? Yeah, I see it. I'll bring it up. Let me, I gotta remove. Too many clicks that I gotta do. Let me open it up full screen before I bring it up. Wait on my internet. This is what Troy's scenery was yesterday. Up there in Canada. Oh, Raven Cat. Cecilia, how you all doing? How's the weather out your way? That's what main thing why I got up here is just to see how everybody's doing. If you heard from anybody else in our big YouTube family. Ladybug. Who's Ladybug? But it's not looking like it's going to be nice out for anybody in the next few days. Boy, my YouTube is real slow. I finally got caught up in the chat. That might be because I have the window had the tab closed. Freezing cold and another storm on the way. Yep, I just brought that up on screen of the radar. That's what we're seeing right now. If I move this down just a hair, this black spot right there, it's pointing down here at the bottom. I'm not down here. I'm more up in here. You have to run the Cranberry tomorrow and the Monaca on Friday. Ooh, this doesn't sound like fun to me. Tomorrow's supposed to be the work. That's when it's supposed to start. Let me I'm gonna bring up my hourly. From what I'm seeing, Jeff, is tomorrow or tonight at about 3 in the morning, 35% chance of snow showers, and it keeps going up to 60% chance by 9 a.m. You got to remember you're south of me too, so it's going to snow snow, 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 up till 10 tomorrow, Thursday night, and then Friday it's supposed to start again about 2 in the morning and quit about 7 or 8 in the morning. So, and you're further south than me. Lots of power outages in Texas and Missouri, having a lot of freezing issues. Yeah, well, I mean, their lines, they ain't used to it down there. You get all that ice and all that on the lines and trees, and they just start coming down and snapping power lines. And I was hearing there some of the electric companies from up this way, Pennsylvania and Maryland and out that direction, are heading down toward the south to help out. Just came in from getting your meds, and storm tonight. I can't read it. And then showing the rest of the week. Yep, that right. Yeah, Cranberry ain't too far from you. That's the thing, though. It's all back roads. And down around that section in your woods, it's not but hills and curves. Tina Ladybug, how are you? Well, at least you got electric and water. That's good. There's some folk down there that don't. I know Heath at Frontier Survival is one of them. Hoping to hear back from him some updates. You'd think he would, on a cell phone he would have connection as long as you keep it charged up. Yeah, a lot of folk around East Texas. Yep. Yeah, I keep power supplies. I don't have them in here. I got them in the living room, but I got 2 of those power bricks, and you can charge on one of them. I can charge my phone 6 times until it's dead. So I have 2 of them. So I mean, they're good. They're a good little handy thing to have laying around. Then plus, if you don't have lights, I have for when I shoot videos, I have my ring light, and it's USB, so I can just plug it into one of those power packs, turn it on, I got light. Deal with frozen pipes. Yep. They don't know what to do whenever they have the issue. They don't know how to prepare for, not getting their pipes to freeze. I mean, yeah, if you live even if you live in the South, though, you should know, any exterior pipes, wrap them anyway, just for this reason. Yep, they're a good thing to have laying around, No, PEX pipe will freeze, though. It's water inside, it will freeze. It takes a little more to burst them, but they will freeze. Best thing to do is your spigots, just turn it on to where you get a drip out of each one of them. and just let it sit there and drip. You keep the water flowing and don't have a chance to freeze up. Got your Jackery and Charger, so you're good. What is a Jackery? Now you got me wondering. And we have a propane, well, that propane heater I use for ice fishing. It's called a Mr. Buddy. And I have the adapter. It's a hose about 4 feet long. And you screw it in where the bottles screw in at, and then the other end is the same as a propane grill. So you grab a 20-pound bottle and you screw it in there. And last winter, I was testing that thing. I wanted to see how long a 20-pound bottle would last. There's 2 settings on it. You got low and high, and I set it on low. And I wanted to see how long a 20-pound bottle would last me, and it lasted me 4 days, and that was continuous. So if I needed to, you turn it on, knock the chill off in the house, turn it back off. I bet you a full 20-pound bottle would last better than a week. Yes, it is extremely cold out. I went out. I had to run to town, grab some stuff today, and it was cold. And then I went out and I was playing with the Tennessee long gun, and I went out and I put a couple rounds through it. I just needed to shoot the dang thing. That's the first time I ever shot it. I never shot it yet. I just want to make sure everything was hunky dory, and that thing's going to be fun. It's going to be loads of fun to play with. Oh, okay. Portable solar generator. Okay, that is a good idea. You see my last video. I built that portable power supply, and I'm looking now at finding a small solar panel to charge it, because if whenever I go camping or with the camper, or I want to do a kayak overnighter trip, and I mean, it'd be good to have as a backup, Yeah, I've seen that, Raven Cat. The emergency people doing that. The emergency heat source with tea lights and a clay pot. It just acts as like a stove, and I'm not sure how it's supposed to work, but I'm gonna have to look into that, because I mean, if you could do that just around with a few things you got around the house, why not? And then alcohol stoves. If I got a video back on a couple of them I made. You just get the isopropyl alcohol, which I have a bottle right here for whenever I'm doing cleaning my pipes and stuff. Just get one of those alcohol stoves for hiking or backpacking, and fill it up, turn it on, light it. It creates heat, Whatever you got to do, you got to do. Yep, that's a good idea. I was looking into those foldable, the flexible solar panels. That you can. They have the ones that are like that fold open. And they're small. Might be a foot and a half or so long by so tall, and they fold up. just to have to recharge, your phone or that power supply or whatever. Has a sale, smaller units. You'd have to ship it up there. Yeah. So we can get it in the States, but you can't, and you would have to ship it and contend with customs and all that crap. Oh yeah. Yep, that's one thing I told the wife, with that propane heater of mine, that Mr. Buddy, it still puts off carbon monoxide. Yes, propane is a clean burning fuel, but it still puts off carbon monoxide. So you still want to have some sort of ventilation. What's that, Jeff? They have for kayaks the solar panels or the power supply, or that's why I built mine mostly. Is for power supply, because I'm going to do a overnight kayak fishing, camping overnighter, and I just got to find somebody to go along to do it with, because I ain't going to do it by myself, because things happen. So that's why I really built it, but use it for my ice fishing and use it for kayaking or whatever. $400. That's the folding panel? Wow. Oh, the solar panels, Jeff. Okay. I've seen the flexible ones they have, that where you can mount them, I'm just thinking the way that you can take it with you, carry it, if you need it, you can open it up and you can charge whatever you need to charge. And that's the YouTubers. I mean, we got to have power, you get out there and I take my camera out or whatever. It's not laying here, but battery only lasts so long. Put solar panel. That's cool. But it's good to have, just for that reason. You run out of, you have your electric go out. At least you got some juice. You can keep your phone up to date and keep up in touch with people. Hello, M and K. How you doing, buddy? How's the weather down out your way? That's why we were kind of chatting on how everybody's handling these ice storms and everything. Oh, I bet. Well, really anything's more expensive up in Canada. But the exchange rate is always fluctuating, always changes, I've been in all provinces of Canada. I've been all over the place. Whenever I drove truck for 30, over the road for 34 years. Got home from work, 55 degrees yesterday, and 8 inches of snow coming tomorrow. Yeah. Just get ready to batten down the hatches. As long as you got, that's what we were just talking about, you know, keeping some sort of power backup. You know, if you got a generator, which is nice. I've been wanting to get a permanent exterior generator because where we're at, we get outages every now and then. You will get snow, you know, thunderstorms and stuff. They'll be out for a few hours or whatever. But we never had an issue to where it's down for days. But I like to have an external generator like a Generac to where whenever electricity goes out, 3 seconds later, boom, it kicks on. You know, yeah, Generac, yeah, but they're expensive. But you can go with a regular generator, you know, a bigger one, you know, like a 40,000 watt or 50,000 watt. But you can only run, you know, you can have it hardwired to where you can plug it into your house, flip a switch in the utility room, and then it will run your refrigerator, your water pump, a few light, you know, some lights and stuff. But you got to watch what you're running. Yeah, some generators can get up there in the money, but they're good to have laying around. Okay, let me flip over to that and see what that's all about. Okay, yeah, I seen them, Jeff, when I was up there. Yeah, they're more for like a car. Uh, it's only 1.5 watt, but if you're using it to charge your your power pack or your phone, uh, it shouldn't have an issue. I mean, that's kind of what I would look into for kayaking or camping, just enough to keep the battery, you know, the batteries on your power supplies and all that topped off through the day in case you need to use them at night or whatever. Then they have a home system too you can get for like a couple $100. I was looking at those too. And a lot of people think, you know, solar system. Oh, I could buy a 1 or 200 watt system and run the whole house. No, you cannot. You got to have a big enough power bank to hold the wattage to be able to use to run the whole house. And then that would be astronomical in cost. And then your solar system has to be big enough to recoup the charge on the power bank throughout the day to recharge it so that you can run this continuously 24/7. So you would have to have, you know, 30, 40 panels and a big enough power. Then you got to be able to convert the power from 12 or 24 volt to 110. That's right. That's right. It's nice to have it, but you don't have to use it. Okay, hold on. Let me look over there. Let me close this. I think I watched that video. I think I did. But yep, that's my plan. I just want something that I could charge the power banks and that power supply, portable power supply I made. And no, that's not a Hawkins. A Hawkins, the name of the Hawkins is a half stock. That's what they mean by Hawkins. I do have a Hawkins. I did have a Hawkins CVA Bobcat. The bottom one is a Jakar 45 caliber flintlock Kentucky long rifle, and the top one is a Dixie Gunworks 50 caliber Tennessee long gun. Both flintlock. I do have a cap lock, same as the Jakar flint. They look almost exactly the same, just one's a cap lock and one's a flintlock. But the Hawkins, right about there is where the wood stock would stop, and it'd be barrel. That's what they mean by Hawking. There's a house heading toward Cranberry that runs completely off the solar panels. A very large setup of panels to run the place. We have a neighbor that's, well, not really a neighbor. And he's 3 or 4 miles from us, south of here. And that's what he does. He has a big solar system. His whole house, he's off grid, but that's what he runs his whole house off of. I would have to stop and count how many panels it is, but there's a lot of panels. And I could just imagine seeing the power bank. You know, he probably has. I heard some people you can get hold of, you can buy the batteries, deep cycle batteries for forklifts, and you get so many of those. You can get so many of those. All depends on what kind of, you got to know what your power draw is through the day. It's like here at the house with the wife, I follow her through the house and turn lights out, because whenever she goes in the room, she'll turn a light on. When she leaves it on. It's like, what the hell? Just like following a kid. Turn on the damn lights, But it all depends on your power draw through the day. Like your refrigerator, it runs 24/7. So you would have to know what kind of draw that unit uses through the day. And then on my house is electric baseboard. So I can individually turn off the heaters in each room. So you got to know what that draw is. So you got to determine how big your power bank is going to be. Then you got to have your solar system to be able to charge that power bank. They have the little, Jeff, if you look around, they have the little power banks that has a solar panel on it. And it self-charges itself. Just lay it up on your dashboard of your car or whatever, and it will charge itself back up. And then whenever you need it, just plug in your USB cord and charge your phone up. I looked at them. They're a little more, they're more expensive than a regular power bank, but hey, I heard they work. They work. Your heat is a broiler, okay? Broiler fed, okay? Yeah, it all depends on what if you got a wood burning stove, you're good. Heat your house that way. My fax machine. And it's just a spammer. Nothing ever comes through. Oh, we may have something. No. Look, just a blank piece of paper. My Lord. Yeah, we get those spam calls all the damn time. We can help you with your car insurance. Even though your car's 25 years old. Yeah, you use gas. Still got to pay for that, though. I mean, a friend of mine just said he uses propane. He has propane, and he just filled his tank up, and it was like 400 some bucks. Freezer bound. How you doing, bud? Want to buy car insurance? Doing good. We're just out here just checking in on everybody to see if anybody heard from other folk in our big YouTube family. If we haven't heard from them, like what got me going was last night. Frontier Survival had a live stream planned and never happened, and we were waiting to hear from them. And I heard from them today, and they had electric outage and no heat, so they bugged out and went somewhere, and but they're doing okay and waiting for electric to come back. Yeah, I should just do that. Turn the damn thing off. It's a pain in the ass. I should just unplug the fucking thing. Only time we really use it is whenever we, know something's coming or the wife needs to fax something. And finally got a couple minutes off. Spending time with the kids. That's good. Yeah, I'm hoping that you guys are going to be good down toward the south there with that storm coming up through. It looks like we've got another few days until we got to contend with that. I'm going to bring the radar back up again. Be nice just to have a kind of a listing on where folk are at, to keep tabs on everybody. Because you never know. Heck, I heard they even had tornadoes down there toward the south. That would freaking suck. Middle of a freaking ice storm and cold ass temperatures, and tornado comes through. But I'm wanting to get over to that shoot on the weekend. If it don't happen, it don't happen. Oh well, Ice on the roads have made it to work so far. Okay, so you get 3 days off next. That's cool. There you go. You got the idea. There at Freezer Bound, there is a rendezvous, black powder, primitive, not really primitive, but No inlines or anything like that. With cap lock, flint lock, black powder shoot over in Brookville this weekend. I want to get to that. I'd like to try to check that out. They're supposed to have vendors there and a trail walk to where you walk through the woods, kind of like an archery shoot. You know, you got a station, you stand at a stake and you shoot a target. And it's supposed to be like 10 or 15 targets. And then they have the novelty range where you shoot at, you know, just novelty shoots. You know, you might try to shoot at a card from a deck of cards and try and split it, a golf ball hanging from a string, you know, different things like that. And then they have the 100-yard range where they shoot paper targets and stuff like that. Gone to quite a few rendezvous over the years. I've never been to one. I've gone to many archery shoots when I was shooting competition, but never did rendezvous. Yeah, woods walk. That's what I want to do. And then if it's going to snow and all that crap this weekend, I don't have a cow's knee for the flintlock. So I'll have to tuck it underneath my arm and hope for the best. Yes, it is in Brookville. Yes, it's a Jefferson County Long Rifles is who's hosting it. Here, I'll bring this up on screen. That is the at from last year. They should have changed that, but it's down here. #21, or where's it at? 20 and 21st. Wife won a cooking contest. Sweet. Cowboy stew. That sounds pretty damn good. What's... Oh, okay. That's Kincaid Outdoors YouTube link. So go ahead and go check him out. That's the fella I won the recurve takedown bow from. He's a instructor and professional longbow recurve traditional shooter. I still need to order up and start looking into arrows. I just haven't had time the last few days and all that. Trying to get other content squared away and yeah, I'm going to be there. You got a flintlock, or because you can use it, you know, you can go buy a brand new flintlock to, you know, today and go to shoot it this weekend. You know, they have shoots every month too. Then they have a summer rendezvous. Yeah, in July. I'll be going to that too. I'll be going to a few of them. I'm going to try and make a few. You're 10 minutes north of Clarion. Yeah, yep. We have a yard in Shippingville. I know where you're at. I think I've seen your guys' archery signs for your archery course. I drive for J.J. Kennedy, the concrete company down off of 66. I'm over that way all the time. during the summer. Recommendation on a beginner flintlock or percussion. Flintlocks are tougher than a percussion. Okay, so it depends on what you want to do. But yeah, if you look at a Traditions or a what is the name of that brand? But look, if you want to use it for hunting all around, look at a Hawking style flintlock or percussion. Flintlock takes more. You got to have more accoutrements for it. You have to use real black powder and not the not the synthetic. Some you can, some newer ones you can. You just have to look into it. But 50 caliber for deer hunting, if that's what you want to use, go for that. CVA, that's right, Judith. CVA makes a good starter gun. Very reasonably priced, good shooting guns. I don't care for the locks; they're made a little cheaply, but then if you want to get into something, you can look into something used too. But cap and ball is cheaper way to go. Flintlock, you got to buy flints. You wear the frizzen down. Frizzen can wear down over time. You got a lot of replacement. You got to buy black powder. And but hey, it is what it is. It's fun though. Now Kincaid Outdoors, he's out west, Iowa. Okay, you're looking at recreational reenactment. Okay, that's why I got into these, because I want to do reenactment and I want to do the traditional woods walks, stuff like that. But in Pennsylvania, we have muzzleloader season, spring, fall muzzleloader season, and then we have late flintlock season, which you can only use a flintlock. And I had a cap lock, so I couldn't use it. But from the time early muzzleloader season comes in, you can use that gun all the way through rifle season. You can use it. You can use it during doe season. You can and still use it in flintlock season. So all year, you got three, almost 4 months worth of deer hunting that you. So that's why I went to a flint. I've always wanted a flint. I've shot them before, but I've always wanted one. Now I got 2 of them. But it was a hell of a deal. I couldn't pass that up. We were talking about the CVA company. That black CVA Bobcat 50 cal, I traded plus a little extra, $100 extra. So in all, I wanted 150 bucks for the gun. And then I tossed in an extra $100, and I got both of these flintlocks. And that Dixie Gunworks gun alone is probably, worth that. But that's right. You can't use cap and ball during flintlock season. So you might as well shoot a rock lock, Might as well use a flintlock because you can use it during muzzleloader. It don't matter. You can use an inline during muzzleloader, but then you can still use an inline during deer season. But then when flintlock comes around, you got to put it away. So a flintlock's, to me, be an good all around I can go hunting anytime I want, and I don't have to go. I mean, I got a deer rifle over in this corner, and I just bought, and that's the one I shot at that buck with and missed him. Yeah, I love that recurve. I'm going to get out. I got to get arrows. I got to get arrows, quiver. I might make my own quiver, uh, make a hip quiver, and I got to get a glove, arm guard, stuff like that. The main thing is arrows right now. It's fairly easy to get into. You need to look up and know the procedures of shooting a black powder. But yeah, inline, it ain't much. I mean, it's kind of the same procedure, but everything's it's just a totally different type of gun. But the flintlock, it's a challenge because you get out there in that damp weather, rain, snow. You got to keep, like they say, keep your powder dry. That or you get that big old monster buck that's standing 20 yards, 30 yards from you, and you go to pull up on them, and all you get is a click or a flash in the pan. And the gun don't go off. So now you're trying to reload things real quick. And it forces you, though, to make a good shot because you can't just rack the bolt back and go at it again, Yeah, I need to get a glove and arm guard. But I want to do some bow fishing with it too. So now I got to buy the reel and all that stuff for it. Yeah, Jeff, he got a nice inline cap black powder pistol. I'd love to shoot that thing. That looks like it'd be a hoot. Lancaster Archery Supply. Probably in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And that's a little ways, but still pay for shipping. That's right. Don't have to worry about a flash in the pan with a bow. Three Rivers. I'll check them out. But yep, like I said, I want to try some bow fishing with it. Probably have to go after carp around here, but you never know. Might find someplace. But hello, Irene. Yes, we did hear from Heath. I did hear from Heath. I got a message on Facebook from him. Let me get down there and find what he kind of says. Yes, without electricity, but everything is fine. Just couldn't go live without electricity. As soon as I have electric, I will be going live that night. So that was all I heard from him. And I guess JV heard from Becca. I guess they're doing good. And that's all I know. Tom Ritter told me that he heard that from JV. My wife, for now, my wife, when she shot archery, when we both shot archery, she used to. Well, I still got mine too. My hip quiver, where I carried my release, and it has a little pouch, and then the quiver for my arrows, which I used carbons. But we still got both of ours out in the shed. I can use that for now until I can make one more traditional. And then getting those bow fishing reels and the arrow and all that, they ain't too expensive. I'm just gonna have to wait till spring. Can't shoot fish through the ice unless you cut a big enough hole and then hope they swim by. But yeah, I want to get to that shoot. Yeah, muzzle loading. I did a look back on it. If you're kind of into it, want to look into it, look back in my videos. I do have a video. The thumbnail it's a black and white photo and it says wanted. And on it, I explain the procedures of the procedures of how to load a muzzleloader. And then there's a lot more to it than that too. I mean, you can play around with the ball size. It's like, I don't know if I showed these before. I can't remember, but these are 3 different size lead round ball. 3 totally different sizes. This one here is a 50 caliber. This one is a 45 caliber, and this is a 38 caliber. But they are smaller. 50 caliber. My 50 caliber, I shoot a .490 round ball. That's what that measures in thousandths. And I use a 12 thousandth thick patch material. Now you can play around. You can get 495, but then you can play around. You got to play around with your patching material. You can go. You got to make that seal. You got to make that seal in the grooves and lands of the rifling on the gun, or you're just going to blow powder or blow your pressure out around the ball. And you won't get top velocity, and you won't get accuracy. So that's why you work up load, plus work with your patching material, and then you could play with your lubes. That's a different thing. You can work different lubes for your patching because you want that patching to lubricate the bore as it's coming out. So you can play around with that. I mean, there's a lot to it. 54 caliber. Oh, heck, you ought to see the 69 calibers. It's like throwing a freaking baseball downstream. I shot years ago. I shot a 69 caliber smoothbore musket. That ball almost weighed an ounce. You want to talk about a hoot? You throw 60, 70 grains of powder down that tube, and she got a boot. There is some there. They call it a 70 caliber, but 69 caliber. The old Brown Bess. But the smoothbore back in the day when they were shooting smoothbore during the Civil War and prior to that, before the rifling came out in the early early 1800s, you could stand 50 yards from a guy with a musket, smoothbore musket, aim right at you, and then it's a 50-50 chance maybe that he hits you. You know, that's why they stood there and just didn't really aim anything, just aimed and let it rip, you know. But then when they came out with the rifle barrel and the Kentucky long guns and the Tennessee long rifles, these guys were picking guys off at 300 plus yards. They couldn't do nothing. Yeah, inlines 54. That's a good round. That's a good all round big game caliber. My next one, flintlock, I'm going to get is going to be a 32 squirrel gun. I'd like to have a 32 smoothbore, but then if I get it in a swamp barrel, it's going to be even more. Yeah. Yeah, and back there in the Civil War, they had it to where the guys had to be able to get 3 rounds. You're supposed to be able to get 3 rounds off at your enemy in 1 minute. That's a lot. That's moving. You know, and then a lot of guys learned to do that on the run. You know, if they got to run across the field or taking cover, they're trying to freaking load at the same time as they're running. Yeah, back in the day, it was tough. But the old militiamen, the old Tennessee, Kentucky boys, and all of them, they sure put a hurting on the redcoats when it came down to sharpshooting. Heck, these boys would lay down beside it, you know, off the edge of a brush of field, and 350 yards away, laying on their back, and they would prop the gun with their toes, long distance shoot and take guys out at 350 yards. It's just amazing. But yeah, it's hard to find sabots and conicals. Yep. Let's see. I might knock shit down. I have these, which I don't need. I might keep them. My boy has a 50 cal. But these are Hornady. And the sabots are up there too. These are a 50 cal Hornady sabot round. I got 50 cal round balls laying up here. There. Pull that out of there. This is one in the sabot. But my boy has a 50 cal Lehman. He just bought last fall, and that's what I told him. I said that he can use them. I mean, I could try these in the Tennessee long gun, but I really don't want to. I'd rather stay traditional. Dropping crap all over the place. Hello, Survival LT. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, those things are downright accurate. Now you got to work your load up to that round. You know, I bought that bag. I don't even remember how many rounds are left in there. There might be 10 or 12 rounds left, but it was a bag of 25. So I went through probably half that bag, maybe 12 shots, maybe around there, just working the load up to where I can group them at 75 yards. So you got to work your load up for every bullet type bullet you use, round ball or even maxi ball or sabot. So you go through a lot of powder. It's fun burning powder. That's the problem I got to do with this too. That my Tennessee long gun. I don't know what it likes. I haven't shot. I shot it a couple times today just to make sure everything's hunky dory with it. Yeah, throwouts. Tell you what. Yeah, Survival LT needs some subs. He is. Let me close out here. And I'm going to bring him up. We're going to show some love. 90 grain of 2FG. Yeah, it all depends on what you want to do there, Judith. My CBA, I was using the Hogden 777. That CBA Bobcat liked 75 grain. And that's with those sabots. Now my Jacquard 45 cal with round ball, it likes 70 grain with the round ball patched. Okay, we're going to bring up me switch things out here. So you guys know Survival LT. Let's see. He's at 175 right now. I'll get my butt out of the way. Let's go to his videos. You can tell I watch your videos. This one showing what the roads were like. Well, this was yesterday, huh? 22 hours ago. Only a minute. Is that the ice storm? There's Survival LT. Come on, computer. Let's go. Quit your lagging. Might help if I shut down this tab over here. I ain't chewing up internet speed. Okay. It's being temperamental. Had to go get your fan unstuck. That don't sound like fun. Okay. Finally.
Hillbilly cleaning! He's gonna so we got it, but he's gonna drink.
Well, you guys did get some snow down there.
They're gonna think that he's just playing around and all this. And watch, someone gonna call him off.
Now you're supposed to be doing a power slide. You're supposed to grab that e-brake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you made it.
No, he did the same thing. Yeah, I heard that.
Focus. Focus. Yeah, you're supposed to grab the e-brake and
How many more times is he going to do this? I don't know.
get it sideways.
We're freezing out here, mister.
Do some drifting.
All right, that's how it's done. I know, I told.
That's funny. But yep, throw up his link, guys. Show him some love, share it on out. Get over there and watch one of his videos, leave a comment, give him a big thumbs up, and let's try and get him up over 200. He's been trying for a while now. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a thumbs up. You already got you subscribed with a full bell ringing. Let's see. Whoops, if I can spell right. Drift that baby. But yep, get over there. Let's see. I'm going to look at some of the stats too. We'll bring that up. Why not? What is that? Oops, add a stream. Okay, with Videolytics, I can look at different Videolytics on his videos. It's like right here he has 68 views. Would you look over here? He has 68 views, 10 comments total. The CEO. It's a suggested video shown at the end of the video are the same channel as the video you're watching. So his score is 2 out of 20. You want that up a little bit. So you want to start. Let's work down here and I'll try and show you. You don't got anything going on here with like Facebook or your any of your other. If you do have them, I suggest doing that. I do that with every video I get. I will share it out to Facebook. I will share it out to Reddit. Reddit is kind of tough to do, and I share out to Twitter. That's definitely something you want to look at getting into doing. You have a total of 19.9 thousand views on your channel, 176 subscribers, and you got 191 videos. With that many videos, this should be higher. You should be close to where I am. I only have, let me see, let me go to my channel. I have 596, which is, but I plug away. I plug at it. I plug away at it. Try doing that, man. Get it out on social media. Get your videos out there. Push it, push it, push it. Do your own marketing. You're getting 1.6 views per hour. My stats right now, I can bring up right here. This is vidIQ. This is what right here is mine. Right now I'm at 26 views for the last 60 minutes, for an hour. For the last 2 days, I've gotten 374. and then it tells me my views, if they're going up or down for the last 7 days, my subscriber count, etc. So look into these. Look into TubeBuddy and vidIQ, but it definitely helps you with working on making your channel better and getting it out there. Your social is very good. Your engagement is real good, because it's just on YouTube. That's all it's reading is YouTube. So you get 100% through them of engagement. That's what you want. You want good engagement and watch time. Your CEO is 1 out of 100. Not good. You want that up. You want that up, up, up. CEO is what you do to your tags, end screen. That would definitely help out if you put end screens in your videos, to where they can go click the next video. You got different options you can have them watch. A certain video you can have them watch what's best for what they've been searching, etc., etc. And then down here, this is your best practices through TubeBuddy. Your title, too short. You should have anywhere from 20 to 60 characters. And in your title, what helps is putting hashtags. Use hashtags after you put your title in. And then whenever you make your description of your video, which, let's see, you don't even have anything in your description. Start putting in a description. Use what you titled your video as, put the same, something the same in your description. Start using descriptions, because that pushes stuff out. Cards during your video, like a couple minutes in, you can put a card that pops up in the top right corner of the video, and you can put another video yours to where they can go and watch it after they watch this one. End screens, we already talked about that. High res thumbnails, you want to make them pop, make them to where they want to pop and where they want to click it. It's like, what's this all about, Pinned comments, I wouldn't worry about that. No tags. Definitely put tags, put tags, put tags. They say, a lot of people say you don't, but don't, do it. And then you have as your topic is you have it in lifestyle. I don't know if that would help out or not, but you could. Channel tags, put in channel tags, what your channel's about. But yeah, you want help making your video, make people notice you, get out there. Look into, they're free too. vidIQ and TubeBuddy. Right here's TubeBuddy. I can click on that, open it up. And then you can use Keyword Explorer. Keyword Explorer is a good thing to have, because then whatever you're going to make your title out of, it tells you what ranks better, in keywords and what people are searching for. YouTube is like a big search engine. YouTube is part of Google. So YouTube is just a huge search engine, and it's just videos. So people are searching for something or have been watching something. The keyword, it definitely helps you out. But then you can use tags and all that. Web tools. I have the paid version, so it's different than what you have or what you can get, unless you want to. But I suggest getting the free version at first. Get used to using it. It's like this Click Magnet. I can't use that because I have to go up. I have the Pro series, Pro license. I have to go up and pay more to get this to use. But you can generate thumbnails. Tells you your health report of your channel. All this will help and it's free. It's free. You can moderate your comments. So, and then you get milestones. It's like this here's for my channel, but it shows you right here. I made 125 uploads and I achieved that on the 28th of last month. I got over 45,000 views and I achieved that a couple days prior to that. So, and it don't show it down here, but it shows you what the next milestones are. But it definitely will help you out, bro. It definitely will. Look it up. Play with it. I mean, anything to get you, get your views and your sub count up. Especially social media, different social media platforms like Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram. I use YouTube, Reddit a lot. Just push your videos, get people to look. That's why I have a totally separate Facebook account just for my YouTube channel, because I push everything there, and I do push a little bit on my personal. But where's the best way to look up your watch hours? Hello, Tom. How you doing, buddy? Okay, we'll go back. I'll show you. I need to bring it up somehow. There it is. Your best thing is, that's for there. We'll go here. Best way to find your watch hours. We'll go to my studio. Might take a little bit because my computer's slow. My internet sucks. And using a phone sucks because a lot of this you cannot see on your phone. And it's just hard to get there. There's my last video, 170 views, and I put that's 1 day and 6 hours. So that ain't bad. That's pretty good for me. But okay. Find it. There you go. Just go to your monetization. It tells you right here. I got 1,822 public watch hours. That and my 506 subscribers, or you can go to your analytics. And then you got a lot more you can look into here. It's like within, I have this set for 1 month, which I should only have it set for, I had it set for 7 days, but this is 1 month's worth of analytics. And I have 327.7 watch hours. I'm 187.7 over. My usual. So that's because I've been pushing content. As you can see down here, I've been pushing content. I posted this one on the 22nd. 2 days later, 24th. 3 days or 4 days later, 28th. And this is where I really started pushing. Almost every, there's February 1st, I did a live stream. The 2nd, I think. Yep. Ain't one in them. Bring it open. The 3rd, there's one each day. Bang, bang, bang. And then I skipped a day and I put 2 videos up this day. So getting the content out there will drive your views. But this is within the last 48 hours. So this is, it tells you 8 o'clock in the morning, and you can see throughout the day as it climbs, and then it goes back down to last night, and then through the day. And now this is, let me get there. Come on. Today at 5 p.m. And this is as of right now. So getting to know your analytics is definitely worth your effort. And then you can go into reach. A lot of you probably all know this. Now my impression click-through rate is up, that's good. I like that. My impressions are down because they're not they ain't pushing my content for some reason. But impression and click-through rate, I'm up 14%. Usually I'm way down there in my views. So you can get a lot of information from your analytics. It tells you where your traffic is coming from. Most of mine is through YouTube search. And then browser features is like somebody searching something on Google or wherever. External, yeah, that could be from like Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Right here, Facebook. I got 40.9% through Facebook, Google search. And right here, if you look at this, 13.4% through muzzle loading forum. I am a muzzle loading forum a lot. That's why I'm saying you get out there and pump your content out wherever you can. You'll get views, you'll get subscribers. Traffic sources, it tells you different areas where it come from. This is from my uploads. This is from another YouTuber, which is called, his name is Joe, kayak fishing. These are videos that I have and where they're traffic from, because I'm using end screens and tags. That's where you'll get most of that. Suggested videos. So these are from other videos and some of my videos and where they're coming from. So like I said, the analytics mean a lot. A vegan in a carnivore tags your video. Watch what happens. That's funny. Yeah, suggested feeds. Yep. And whenever, like I said, with tags. Hello, Lynn. How you doing? But with suggested tag, in your tags, put your channel name in there, because that will bring up more of your video and suggested videos once somebody watches yours. And the audience, it can tell you where most of your viewers are coming from. This here tells you best time for you to, when your viewers are online. So the darker areas is like on Sunday. Mostly everybody's getting on around noon and stays pretty much throughout the day. Monday, it's later. It's around probably 3 in the afternoon. People are getting off of work. The peaks are 5, 6, and 7, 8 o'clock. And then it drops off. So this tells you when you can about the best time to post your videos, when people are coming on. Why post your video at 8 a.m. on Monday when barely anybody's watching until 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Post your video at 1 o'clock. That'll give it time, and then bang, bang, bang. That's why throughout the week, whenever I post videos, I'm usually posting my videos anywhere between 11 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's about where my viewers come online. Most of my viewers are in the United States, 7.65. I do have a couple in Ukraine and Russia. What do you know? And you can open up and look at more. But yep, analytics, man. Start looking at them. This tells you if you're how many subscribers watch your videos and are getting notifications. So that's pretty good. I'm getting 28.2 that are watching my videos because of notifications. But this will happen with every channel. I don't care what channel, who you are. You could be freaking Mr. Beast. You could have 1 million subscribers, but you're only going to have a couple 100,000 watching. You know, so that ain't nothing new. Most of mine are male. Most of my ages that watch me are 45 to 54. But I do have some younger fellas, which are younger people. But yep, just kind of give you a little idea on what you should be looking for. I mean, anybody that needs any help, just freaking get hold of me. I'll help you out. I mean, that's what we're here for. I mean, I'll help you out with, you know, if you got a question or whatever, and you know, how do you do this? And, you know, what would be the best idea for that? Shit. You can get hold of me either on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Anyway, I'm always around. Posting at the proper time does not bury the notifications at the bottom. That's right. You want to get it out there. You don't want to get it out there too early because the algorithm sees that it's, you know, okay, you know, throughout the day, 5-6 hours, it's flatline, and then all of a sudden people start watching. Okay. You want the algorithm to see, okay, you posted it up, boom, 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 people are starting to grab it and watch it. That shows that them, hey, his videos must be pretty good. So let's push it a little bit, you know? Good. We got him at least 3. Let me go back and look. I don't have him. I'd have to open up another tab, go back and find his. There's Tom's link. There's my other link. Thank you for throwing up my other channel. I didn't even know she did that. Thank you. Okay, there it is. I just had to go back through and find it. Now if it opens back up. Yep, 178. Cool. But yeah, man. I mean, if you, like I said, if you need any help with anything, with analytics or whatever, just give me a jingle. I'll help you out. Steve, the huntsman is in the house. Now shit's gonna go downhill from here. Now Steve's a hell of a guy. Yeah, he posts on his Facebook page too. And get it on out there. And who else is it? I can't. Has a Facebook group that damn, someone will know. I can't remember. Somebody else has a Facebook group for YouTube to help you promote your videos. I'd have to go back through. Really can't tell you. Brainstorm, that's who has it. I don't have the link. I'm not on Facebook right now. But he has a good group too, where it's a public group. Private groups suck because only ones that see your videos are the ones that are in the group. Zach. Zach in the house? I didn't see him come in. Yeah, let's try and get him over 200. We're close. That's gonna be what? How many? 22 that we need. Yeah, JV's good for boosting subs for channels, but he's nowhere to be found tonight. I'm close. I'm close to 600. I'm working at it. I'm working at it. All you can do is just keep plugging away. Keep the nose to the grindstone. And then you wonder why we all drink. Oh, Jeff just put in there Zach. I was wondering what was going on here. I thought he popped in and I didn't see him. But yeah, I'm going to be going live on my other channel this weekend, Saturday at 7 p.m. And I'm going to be doing a showcase and shout outs with really anybody that pops into the channel. Going to try and drive some subs and views to their channels, and trying to mostly try to get some more out there for the pipe community. But whoever's in my stream, I'll be glad to help you out. That's what we're here for, you know. There's a YouTuber that my wife and I watch. Who's that? We might be able to dig them up. We'll help them out. There's one channel. Well, you all know Daddy Duck 365. He got raided about a week ago, somewhere in there. He got raided by Prepper 101. That guy will help anybody out. He helps out a lot of channels. He'll send over. He averages on his live streams, right around 1,000 to 2,000 viewers at a time, and then he sends folk over to your live stream, and you'll gain subs and views and likes and all that. And that's how he got that many in that one raid. Be nice if he would get into our community, but they mostly talk about, politics crap, what's going on with the government and gun grabbing. I mean, I'm into that. You ain't gonna grab my guns. You're gonna get my ammo first at a high rate of feet per second. But they definitely help them out. She got burnt real bad. Okay. Freaking frugal. There we go. Oh, okay. She's in the ICU. Oh, geez. So she got burnt. What, in like a fire? In some, well, by fire, but let me see if I can find. You said her channel is. Let me see if I can find it. Freaking frugal. We're gonna go show this girl some love. See if I can find her. There it is. Yeah, it says in the burn hospital ICU. Okay. I'm gonna open up her main channel. From a fireplace that caught her skirt on fire. Oh man, that ain't good. Says she got 91,000 subscribers. Is that the one? Or am I looking at something different? Holy crap. But she needs support. Is that the one? Let me bring it up. Like I said, I'm always willing to help somebody out. Is that the channel? Okay, he says it is. So we're gonna go full screen here and check her channel on out. And here's the video. That was 5 hours ago, so it must have just happened recently. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna check it out. But what I want you all to do, if we
Hello everyone, Frugal Daddy here. I am here to inform you why we have not been putting out any videos recently. Amy is very good at putting videos out on a regular basis. And she loves it. It has been,
well, Becca, we were worrying about you. We were getting worried.
I'm sure many of you are wondering why. Frugal Mommy has had an accident and she's currently in the hospital for over a week now. This video is specifically for a GoFundMe account. When Amy started the Frugal, and
I'm gonna pause it right here. Anybody that goes out and gets burned, I had a family member that got burnt, got scalded by some boiling oil. I mean, it was bad. Disfigured. But let's go over to someone grab that link. I can grab it, but go over to that video, this video. I'm going to give you the video link. I want you guys to put in a comment that you're thinking about her. There's the link that you're thinking about them. Tell them who sent you. Give them a big thumbs up. And if you feel the need, in the comment section down below, we'll probably have the GoFundMe account, which is right here. We will highlight that. Well, I'll just copy it. And I'll put it in the chat. But if you feel that you need, you want to contribute, even $1 or $2, it definitely help them out. That's what we're here for. We're here to help everybody out in the YouTube family, even if I never heard of these people. But that ain't good. That ain't good. But yep, go on over there and just put in the comment. I'm going to put a comment and give them a thumbs up. I'm going to bookmark their channel just so I can check them out. They may get a sub by me. I gotta like the content, but let's see. But yep, that's what we're all about. We're here to help each other out. You know, grow. We like to know what's, you know, as long as you're healthy, everything's been going good. You know, just like that's one of the main reasons why I came on live tonight is because of the snow, the ice and snowstorms down south. People, we weren't hearing from you. We didn't know what's going on. We heard about tornadoes and fires and, you know, electric wires down, and just like to know that everybody's doing good and fine. So that we don't like to hear people getting injured. Oh, no problem, Alderman. No problem. We definitely willing to help out. What we can do, what we can do. I must have missed something. What did Becca have to say? I'm too busy rambling. Brother was without power for 3 days. House got down to into the 30s. Over 3 million people without electricity there. Wow. I know it's freaking rough down that way. I'm glad that you're okay. That's in your family, but that's why we were talking about, you know, earlier about backups. How, you know, having that food storage, you know, enough to where you don't have to worry about a way to cook your food if you don't have electricity or gas. You know, I mean, if you got gas, you can still use your stove, and gas heat's good, but then you still don't have electricity to run the blowers. But, you know, it's a good thing to prepare yourself for these issues if ever arises. Hello, Ohio Trapper. Appreciate it for you stopping in. But yeah, I mean, now, you know, I would try to do this for anybody if I found, you know, they had issues, had problems, whatever. Just like we're helping out Survival LT with his channel. Like to see that. Like to see he's gaining. Even though we were only able to get him a couple here and there, it all helps. I mean, I like I said, you know, just trying to get your. I mean, the analytics on YouTube can be freaking frustrating. I mean, you can go, okay, what the heck is this? You know? But yeah, if you need any help or whatever, just try to get things rolling. I mean, that's all I can do. Supposed to finally get above freezing on Friday afternoon, but then we'll freeze overnight. I can't read that. It's too small for me. Well, that's good. Hopefully, stay warm during the time though. Blue energy. You'll turn that color. Ain't that the truth? The thing about it, my whole house is electric. So if our electric goes out, no heat. That's why I have that. I have a couple ventless propane heaters. All I got to do is grab the 20-pound bottles that I have and bring them in and crank them up. Heck, one time we had electricity out it was overnight during the winter. it got downright cold. I turned the spigots open and cranked up those heaters, and we slept in the living room. Yeah, I heard about those windmills, those wind generators freezing up. But what's funny is they use those to go green, but they had to use a helicopter, which is fossil fuel, to bring the de-icer, which was made by fossil fuels, which was probably trucked over to wherever the distribution center, which was made by fossil, run by fossil fuels, just to de-ice the windmills. Feeding and watering. She came up and I decided just to let her stay. Particularly cow tried to follow me in the house. Yeah, that cow ain't dumb. It's warm in there. I'm going in there. Well, one burner I could switch out with the pellet stove if my power stays off. That's right. As long as you know how to hunt and fish, you ain't gonna starve. If you do, something's wrong. Provide for your family like they did back 100, 200, 300 years ago, all the way back to the Stone Age. Provide for your family. And I don't care what DCNR would have to say. If it come down to the point to where the stores are freaking out of food because of the idiots that, or say we have a natural disaster, who knows. You can't buy food at the store. You can't get water. You can't get gasoline. You can't get this. You can't get that. What you have in your refrigerator, and if you have a freezer, chest freezer, say, how long do you think that your family, you, your husband, wife, whoever, your kids, all that can survive on what foods that you have available in your house? Me, tell you the truth, I mean, I have MREs. I have a couple cans that you bought. They're like a 5-gallon plastic bucket. I got 2 of those. Each bucket's supposed to feed 2 people for 1 week. So right there's 2 weeks worth of rations, and then plus the stuff we have in the refrigerator and the freezer. So I could probably go 3 weeks, maybe a month. After that, what are you gonna do if you don't know how to hunt or fish? And if DCNR and all that government comes out and say you can't do that, you can't go hunting, bullshit. I'm going out and I'm going to shoot myself a rabbit. I'm going to go out and shoot myself some squirrels. I'm going to go out and I'm going to fish, even if I don't have a freaking license. You can just, you can just kiss my ass. Yep. You got the squirrel bait out there, Irene. Yeah, it comes down to it. I don't care. I just really pity the folk that are city folk. I mean, once the stuff is down and out down there, you ain't getting nothing unless you want to eat freaking gutter rats and pigeons. Well, I'm glad to see Becca. Okay, we were all kind of worried about you, Becca. We seen Judith and Dan's video earlier that they got a lot of ice, freezing rain. At least they got a generator and stuff that they can keep. Yeah, it's funny but true. It is. And then if it comes down to it, I got 4 little dogs, but that'd be one of the very last ditch efforts there. Now I wouldn't bother me to shoot a neighbor's dog. That dog's just downright irritating. I just hope they don't watch my videos. I didn't think of that. Ooh. Orange just asleep in your neck of the woods. There you go. Trap beaver year round. Pets are emergency food. Well, we try to be. We want to, we get to know each other. Even though we never met face to face. I mean, we chat on YouTube. We watch each other's videos, talk to each other in live streams, Facebook and wherever. We're just a big family. You gotta worry about your family members. Got well over a foot. Pulled my trap line before the storm. Walking through all the snow makes a long day. No, ain't no doubt. But your legs are feeling that too. When I went ice fishing, that was 3-4 days ago, whatever it was. My legs were hurting for a couple days. I could just imagine running a trap line that long. Yeah, I just hope to hear from Heath again. Make sure he's good. JV, I haven't heard from JV. What's going on out that way? He's usually popping in and out all the time. I know Tom said he heard from JV, telling us that JV heard from Becca, but like I said earlier, we're having another round come through, so you guys better be ready for it. Yep, I walked right over to Ohio. We were right at where the Ohio PA line runs right down through the middle of the lake. So you can say virtually I was fishing in both states. It was at least 3/4 of a mile out to where those guys were. And then they wanted to move around again. No, I ain't moving. I come out and I'm staying. You just better put me on the fish. Now, if I do move, I'm only going to move, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet tops. Dan caught 58 beaver. Was that this year? I know he was really he was doing real well. Oh, he's working tonight? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I know the last few days he hasn't been working, but that's a good turnaround for a season. Is your guys trapping season over this year? I know Boxy, he's been plugging away, trying to. He wants to catch that catch a yote so bad, but just wish him luck, you know. Hello, Rattle Trap. It said you were in timeout. I don't understand why we had that happen before. And there's a few other live streams that had the same thing. People being put in timeout for no apparent reason. I know I ain't doing it. And I doubt it very seriously any of my mods are doing it. That's weird. But Zach, he's going live in 4 minutes. Well, we've been at it for almost 2.5 hours. So let me bounce over to his. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Find his link. And we're going to go rate him. That can't be it. No. Let's try this again. Oops. Shit. I can't. For some reason, it won't let me put it up there. It keeps. It keeps dropping the link for that GoFundMe. Let me try it again. Yeah, Zach at Half Pace Outdoors. There's Mo. She jumps in and throws out a link. See how she's on the ball. How you doing tonight, Mo? My lighter, where'd it go? But yeah, everybody head on over to Half Pace, his channel. Give him a thumbs up. Say hello. Tell him I sent you. He's going live right now. It's just I got him up on screen. But I am going to bounce on over there. Good, you're alive and surviving. We want to hear that. That's good to hear. But I am going to call it. We got 10 in here. So let's all head on over to Half Pace's live stream. Tell them we're rating them. And you guys all stay safe. Keep in touch. We want to know that you are all doing well in this crappy ass weather you guys are having. So stay safe and we will see you later on. God bless. Have a good one.